Hi, I'm Yolanda Marie. You may be already beginning to experience some more symptoms, a little bit different than what we talked about before, but moving toward this October full moon and receiving these light codes, there's a lot going on that we're going to talk about here. What you might be feeling is a result of the steady codes coming in now, steadily now, through our sun, okay, through a portal in our sun. Feelings of fogginess, like a watery, slippery feeling, like you're almost caught between two worlds. And so you may be feeling this watery, slippery feeling. Also, you might still be feeling the energy momentum pushing. So, all of those other things with your guides really pushing you to integrate all of these themes, you're probably still feeling that as well, along with this slippery feeling. Together, these two forces, the codes coming in through our sun and this energy momentum, they're operating like a perfect cocktail of restructuring as some things that you have been manifesting, okay? Or one major theme at least that you have been working toward begins to manifest. What's happening is their opposite energies are being balanced or restructured to meet them. So what it's going to look like, it's going to look to you like old cycles once again are coming back up, okay? Old 3D low frequency things where things are coming up for the purpose of purging, for the purpose of releasing or expanding. That's what it's going to look like to you, because that's what we are used to going through. These things come up and we purge and release, and you still want to do that. You want to do all of your same work. However, this is not the primary reason for these lower frequency things reappearing. Okay? What's happening is the energy is adjusting itself. This is much more about the energy adjusting, forcing these things to the surface to be healed. Okay, so the thing that is being manifested, that you're allowing in now, or that is coming in naturally as a result of your work, this thing has an opposing energy. There are other things that previously would have deterred this. Okay, old themes, old structures, old happenings in your life, your the way that you live, your residence, the state you live in, your finances, your relationships. These larger themes is what I'm talking about. So if it is opposing what is trying to manifest naturally now to you as you're entering this state, okay, this stage, it is going to come up in a big way to be healed, and it's going to resurface in your consciousness. If it's not resurfacing physically around you, then it's in your consciousness somewhere, okay, where, in other words, it just keeps coming up to you, and you may not understand why this keeps coming up. You think it's coming up just for the purging and the release, which is a big deal now, but there's more to this, is what I'm telling you. All right? So it's being forced to the surface to be healed, shifted, and redefined within your new paradigm, so that whatever is coming in that you desire to come in to build this new thing, so that that can fully manifest. All right, so the watery, foggy feeling is because you really are balancing these two worlds. You are balancing the two worlds. Things within the old that are still relevant to the new must rise in frequency to match that which you are manifesting. So either it's going to rise to the occasion and be able to be healed to fit within your new paradigm, or it's going to fall away. The rest is falling away. And you don't have to have any anxiety, agitation, active energy toward this necessarily. You can get into your allowing and your knowing and releasing of these things. All right, because this may be a closing out entirely of the opposing energy. It depends on the circumstances. It could be a cycle of completion for you in a certain area completely. All right. But the opposing counterpart that we're talking about is not necessarily disappearing, but rather redefining itself in your life. So here again is that theme of redefining, okay? redefining things, restructuring things in your life with the help of your guides, with your team, with all of us really collectively in a sense as well. Redefining these things to match that frequency. So some signs that the themes from the older timelines are coming up for healing, restructuring, and completion are as follows, okay? You may feel as though you have dropped back fully into 3D at times. And this might be a little bit startling. You've got this new baseline frequency, and then out of nowhere, seemingly without provocation, you're just dropping fully back into 3D. Okay, this is where these things are in your consciousness and coming up not on their own with your higher self guidance. It's not with your waking state consciousness that you're realizing why they're coming up. That's what I'm saying. And so keep reaching out of it, but reach out and back up into the higher frequencies with the relaxed knowing that it is the balancing happening. Some examples of this might be old ways of thinking coming up, literally, old phrases, notions. You might be attracted to people or entertainment that was really no longer in alignment or is no longer in alignment with your frequency. This is your frequency dropping in and out to match the frequency of that thing that is being balanced, okay? Because that situation is sort of entangled in your field as it's being addressed. So it's temporary. That's all it is, okay? So allow these things to fully come up, address them and release them, but without over dramatizing them. That's the key, okay? Don't lend your emotions to them out of habit. Approach it with the new awareness. Many things are going to feel different about this stage now as you're seeing it now from this higher perspective. Also, seeing it from the higher perspective will help you to wobble in and out less because you're going to be more consciously aware now of what this is, more relaxed, and you can keep your frequency higher. Set an intention to only observe your own stream of thought so that other streams are not so entangled in yours. But even then, expect a little movement in and out because the pull is so strong now as the timeline seeks the conclusion of the old cycle. Again, your awareness of this will make it easier for you to relax into the process, all right? Rather than wondering why things are coming up again with such force. Just know that there is a balancing occurring as you begin to see those things materialize in the physical. Other components of your life which are in direct opposition to the success of that materialization are beginning a correction process. Now, this is really important. Be aware of your power of instant manifestation right now. It may not feel as though you're manifesting because it's very liquid. I keep hearing that word liquid, okay? Watery, liquid, flowing. The reality of your new timeline that wants to emerge is still being created. Remember, as old things come up, keep your attention on that which you desire. Too much attention to that which you do not desire to see manifest will just keep it in your reality even longer. Other symptoms from this light code absorption are still going to also be occurring, so just keep that in mind. If you experience any of these ascension symptoms, remember to hydrate and rest as much as you can. Still take care of yourself. Love yourself through all of this. Remember that is key. Love yourself through all of this. And these base emotions of fear, shame, and regret, those really lower vibrational emotions, continue to work on releasing them. Okay. Love you so much, my friends. Namaste.